So interpretation is really important. You want to exercise your interpretation muscle. And so what I mean by that is you want to exercise your ability to take in information from a non-attached place and be able to use the information in a powerful way, right? So, for example, if I'm standing in front of you and you're talking to me and I'm making all sorts of faces, you should have the ability to continue saying what it is that you are saying without changing what it is that you are saying based upon the faces that I'm making or based upon the decisions that I take, that I make, right? So I have a little exercise here for you for really strengthening your interpretation muscle, because interpretation is so important, especially in relationships and in marriages and when you're dealing with your children and dealing with coworkers and family members. This is the biggest thing that can cause conflict within personal relationships, is the way that you are interpreting what a person is saying to you, okay? So a little exercise here for you. You're going to find a partner. It could be your husband, your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, child, neighbor, friend, whoever you want to get, okay? And you're going to write down 10 different emotions, okay? Sad, happy, ecstatic, excited, depressed, whatever. Write down 10 different emotions. And then you're going to stand in front of that person. You're going to give them the list, and you're going to ask them, make a face, like read the list. Don't tell me what it is, and don't do it in any particular order, okay? And make a face that represents that emotion to you. Okay, and as they do it, so they're going to say number one, and they make the face. And then on number one, you have a pen and a piece of paper, and then number one, you write down what you are interpreting that face to be. Okay, and then have them do number two. Okay, and you write that down, and then you compare. Right, you will be shocked that they may be making a sad face, and you wrote down angry. Right? So you're going to do that, but you're going to do this with five different people. And watch how each person interprets being sad, how their face or their body language will change when they hit the word sad. So interpretation works on both sides, but your job in this whole power thinking technique is to really strengthen your interpretation muscle. This is what gives people the ability to stand in an argument or to stand in a serious conversation or to deliver a powerful message or to be a leader in times of crisis or whatever. That this is what gives them the ability to stand there from a place of power, seeming like they have no emotion, but they can deliver what it is that they're saying with power because they are not attached to information that they're sharing, nor are they attached to the way that people are interpreting the information that they are actually giving. Okay? So this is a very, very strong power tool here, and I use it all the time in my coaching and in my work, and what it is that I do is having the ability to interpret and take in what people are saying without drawing conclusions, without jumping the conclusion, without, putting judgment to something, without saying, well, you're upset about this or you're that. It's just having a very impartial standpoint when you are communicating. Okay? So that's number 3, interpretation. Number 4 is an analysis, or you can put observation. Okay, we sort of talked about this last week, but this is just a little bit of a different context here. So analysis or observation. And observation is just basically, it's looking around you, right, observing what is around you and connecting those pieces together, right? So it's connecting those pieces together to either find a way out or find a way in. So the best example that I can give you, let's say you are on the expressway and there is a traffic jam. There's a big accident ahead of you, okay? And you've got somewhere to be in 5 minutes. You can either sit there and you can wait till it clears up, or you can analyze the situation. You can look around and see where is the nearest exit. What lane can I maneuver over to? Can I back up? If there's 5 cars behind me, how long will it take all 5 of those cars to back up? If I put my backup lights on and go backwards, right? That's kind of silly. Who would want to do that? But you get my point here. It's really looking around and figuring out, how can I get off of this expressway? What is my way out? Or it's analyzing a situation and saying, okay, well, what is my way in? How can I get into this conversation? How can I get into this opportunity? How can I get into this situation if there's something that you want to get into in your life? Okay, so an analysis or an observation, observing things are so important. People watching, observing people, observing their behaviors, observing their habits, observing the environment. Does the environment feel good? Okay, is the environment an environment where you can thrive in? A lot of people aren't even aware of their environments and where they're at and where they're going to work every day, where they're living and what they're doing, and they're not aware that the environment may be holding them back, or it's detrimental to their relationship with God, or to their spirituality, or to their ability to make money, or to grow in life, because they're not observing or analyzing the physical environment that they are in. So you always want to be aware of where you are, who you're with, how you can get in, how can you get out, what's the exit strategy, what's the plan, right? You want to be aware of your surroundings.